Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to TMX Adventures. My name is Lisa Keegan, and this evening I'm getting ready to make dinner, and it is birthday day in our house. The littlest member of our house, he turned 6 today, and we've been out on the beach for the day, enjoying ourselves. So he has, though, put together the menu for what he wants today. So we started off with our normal breakfast, thankfully. He had his beautiful layered cake. We had croissants with ham and cheese. And now we're getting ready for dinner. Lots of food. So he has requested some sticky sesame chicken, and I do a little bit differently because I actually speed this process up significantly. So come with me today. I'm going to show you how to not only double the batch, but do it in super speed as well. So let's get started on this. If you're watching along, do let me know, do say hi, and let me know if you've made this, because I know some of you guys have done it before. I know a few occasions I've done this and I've done it the traditional way, but today I want to show you how to obviously do it fast. So let us know if you've done it. So we're going to actually scroll straight down, and we're going to start at the sauce step, which is where we actually add in garlic. Now, if you've not ever done this recipe before, the first few steps get you to make a you actually layer up your Thermomix. You put your rice in there and you put some veggies in there and you steam them, and it's yummy. But what I want today is a beautiful sticky sauce that reminds me of like a Chinese chicken sauce. That's what I'm after, because that is going to actually go on our roasted chicken. Now, you can do the chicken however you like. So if you've got diced up chicken breast or thigh, tenderloins, you can actually fry them off, not fry them, oven cook them, and then put this sauce over the top. Or you might, like I do today, have chicken pieces. It's a whole chicken cut up, and you could do it that way. You might be vegetarian and you can actually use this beautiful sticky sauce on veggies, and it is amazing. Okay, you've got to try it. If you've not done this recipe, put it on your to-do list, because you will be thankful you have. So back to my recipe though. First thing, garlic. Now it says 2 cloves of garlic. I have the mega clove here, which is probably equivalent of 4. So I'm going to put in that because I'm doubling this. Hello, Vicky. How are you? I love that you've made it a few times. Insert the measuring cup and we're going to chop it down. So chopping with the TM is really easy. Speed 7, 3 seconds. And it's done. Hello, Denise. I love that you've done it before and you do the oven cooking. It's so much healthier, right? Like, I know there's a little bit of sweetener in their sauce, but when you haven't got the other stuff on it, and it's just a quick, you know, this is the chicken's cooking away while this sauce is thickening. Look at that chop. And that does not get old. Those of you watching along for a long time would know that the chopping on the Thermomix always impresses me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you chopped. All right. Talking about chopping, I need to show you these beauties in a second. Okay, I've got some gifts in the mail from Thermomix. I love that with Thermomix, they send you free stuff as incentives, and I love that. I feel really grateful, because I'm not somebody who often does too much for me. I do a lot of things for everyone else, and I love that. It fills my cup. So the fact that I get free stuff in the mail, also, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I want to show you these in a second, because they're coming new to the mix shop. I don't think they're there yet. Scrape down the sides. Nah, not going to do that. All right, 30 grams of rice wine vinegar. Now, rice wine vinegar, if you don't have it, just use a white vinegar or an apple cider vinegar. Okay, it's not the end of the world. You're going for a sweet, sour kind of blend. Now, I'm doubling, as I mentioned, because I love having this sauce in the fridge for the various reasons mentioned before. So some of this will get poured over the chicken tonight, but then some of it will just go in a jar in the fridge, and you can reheat it and then put it, or actually, I don't even reheat it. If I've got some veggies that I've steamed off, I put that nice solid, and it's like gelatinous. It's not gelatinous, but you know when it thickens in there? I put that nice stuff then on top of the hot veggies, and it kind of dissolves it again, and you're ready to go. So you can just have that then with lunch. It's just beautiful. Sorry, distracted. Okay, 60 grams of that, because I'm doubling it. Now it says honey, it says 60. You can't really take the sweetness out of this recipe, because if you do, it's got nothing to actually do that thickening with. So don't go too skimpy. You guys know I do like to skimp on the sweetness, but don't do it in this, because you're looking for that crystallization toffee stickiness. I've doubled it, so 111. Sweet chili sauce, I'm all out. I might actually make that tomorrow night for you guys on a live, because this week is all about quick and easy things. So I might show you that tomorrow night, because I need to make some. Normally I would have some all out, do have chilies frozen. So I will show you that tomorrow. So we're just going to skip it. My kids won't care because they don't really like, one of them likes the chili, some of them don't. So it's not here nor there for us. Tomato sauce. Now, we don't do tomato sauce, or sometimes I will make it. So I'll make like the pizza sauce, the pizza base sauce, or I'll make tomato sauce, but we don't buy it. I don't think we've ever bought it since we've been married. So what do I do? A couple of options. Tomato passata and or tomato paste. So I'm going to put in, I don't have much tomato paste. Normally I'd actually go straight to tomato paste. That's kind of my reach to, but today it's going to have to be the passata because I just don't have enough. I even got the paste out because that was what I reached for first, but there's not enough in there. So I'm just going to go with the tomato, that stuff. Now it says brown sugar. I'm going to use my monk fruit sweetener. You could just use a raw sugar or a caster sugar. Use what's in your pantry. You know, don't go, oh, I can't make this, I don't have brown sugar. Use what you've got. So I'm going to stop at 50 because, you know, that's how I go with this. Except my scales are not, oh no, there they go. I was leaning on the machine. Does anyone else have that trouble occasionally where you lean on the machine and you're like, oh, why are my scales flying up? Just me. Should know that by now, shouldn't I? Okay, next up, soy sauce. So this gives you that salt, the saltiness to it. Now I use tamari, which is a gluten-free soy sauce. In it goes. So I'm going for 100 grams. One day I'm going to decant this into something smaller. I think I've been saying that for a long time, haven't I? All right, nearly done. Nearly done. Next, sesame seeds. Didn't get them out of the cupboard. Let's just pretend they're in there. I actually tend to sprinkle them over the top at the end so that they don't go soggy in there. If they're sitting in the fridge for a while, I actually just sprinkle, 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 and happy days. So, okay, place the simmering basket on top. Now, I didn't grab it out. In my haste to get ready, I did not grab my simmering basket out. I will do it before it gets too hot. But what I'm actually going to grab, because I got a TM6, is I'm actually going to grab the splash guard. Why? Because it fits in the dishwasher better. That is the only reason, okay? It just is that flatter, so it means it goes kind of like a plate in the dishwasher and it doesn't take up as much space. That's purely the reason why I'm going to use my splash guard. So I'll put that on top pretty quickly because I also have a double batch in there. All right, so I have more content than normal. So what does that mean actually for the recipe? Usually this sauce is done in 6 minutes. But when you're doing a double batch because you want to feed more people, which is super easy by the way, if you have a crowd to feed, can you imagine getting your big oven tray, stacking it full of drumsticks, cooking them off for 40 minutes in your oven, taking 6 plus another 3 minutes. So normally if you double the quantity, you put another half time on. So we're going to go 6 plus 3, 9 minutes. All right. So in 9 minutes, this is done. So when that beautiful big batch of drumsticks or whatever you've got comes out of the oven, sprinkle, 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 sesame, 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 done. Like it's such a great recipe to be able to do that with. So yeah, that's how you do that. All we got to do now is activate the dial. But what I say is because I've got more quantity in there, I don't want to take too long. Can you find me a splash guard, please? Can you duck under here and find me a splash guard? Here comes a helper. But I don't want to take too long to get that because otherwise it's going to coat my bench. I'm going to get splatters around the bench and we don't want that. So that's going to cook for for the 9 minutes. So to adjust my timer, because it is guided cooking, it's in the corner cupboard, bud. We just tap on the screen. We use our silver selector, which you can't see very well because my camera's too close, but it's over here. And we just scale it up and set it on 9. Now, another question you might have is, what about if I halve a recipe? You actually do 3/4 time. I know it's a little complicated, isn't it? So half time more going up, 3/4 going down. So how'd you go? Thank you. All right, in it goes on the top. 120 degrees is selected, turn speed selected to speed 2, and off it goes. So in 9 minutes, this sauce will be thick and luscious, ready to go over the top of whether it be, so it says toss the chicken in the sauce. I never toss it because then that gets chicken in it, and I don't want chicken on my sauce. I sprinkle, okay? And it also means that for my child that doesn't want as much sauce, they don't have to have as much. For those that want more, they can have more. If you've got a big tray of drumsticks, you can and then toss them, and it coats them, and then sprinkle them with the sesame seeds. So this is a fantastic quick dinner. Now before we go, I promised you I'd show you these. Now these are brand new to the mix shop. They're an amazing lot of knives. Now I've not opened them, hence the reason I'm now struggling to open them. I thought that would just slide off, but maybe not. Maybe I've had too much sun today at the beach. All right, I'm gonna have to break it. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. There's a little thing I can pull apart. So this is the paring knife from the mix shop. I'm excited to get a good pair of knives. Now, I have not ever had decent knives because I was no good at cooking before I had a Thermomix. And so chopping wasn't my thing. How does that sound? I admire those people who can chop really nicely. You know, there's people who are able to get like a cabbage and just really nicely. It's not me. So these are brand new to the mix shop. I think they're made of the same amazing Soligen steel as our blades. Let me just check. It says, in a world full of dull, unnervingly flexible knives and black handles, we wanted to cut through the kitchen clutter with an ultra-versatile, minimalistic white cleaver knife that is so stylish you'll want to have it on show. Using handcrafted from high-quality Oz 8 steel, it balances the depth, curve and heft of Chinese cleaver with the sharp precision of a Japanese vegetable knife. That's this one. Slice, rock chop, mince, push cut and transfer ingredients from your cutting board. Woo. And hand wash. That's going to be the challenge. No one puts in the dishwasher at my house. There you go. Hand wash only, food safe. That was that one. Obviously the paring knife. I can't read now. I just ripped up the back. So let me just quickly show you. Now do hashtag replay when you watch the replay today. Let me know if you've made this. Do say hi. And of course, share your goodies you're making your Thermomix with friends and family. Let's get them excited and realize that there's an easier way to do life in their kitchen, because I don't know about you, but I can't cope without a Thermomix. Let's grab this out. I didn't want to grab it out and grab the blade. Oh, it's got a protector on. Here we go. How do we get this out? Look at that. That's a wee bit fancy, and it's even got the Thermomix little dots that you've got here on here. How cool is that? So that's a paring knife. And then it's got the other knife. I'll just see what it's called because I'm not up on these technical fancy things. This one is a cleaver knife. So I guess that's for dicing up your meat and stuff before you make your stroganoff. Or if you wanted to dice up your thighs to do this with, it would be for that. So there you go. Brand new coming to the mix shop, cleaver knife and the paring knife. Love the mix shop and I love the freebies. Thank you, Thermomix in Australia. So I don't love you and leave you. I've got little people out there who are tired but excited. You know, it's exciting to turn 6 and do a big beach day. And you know what he wanted? A blow-up dog. So what's he been riding on at the beach the whole day? A blow-up dog. And did you think we'd ever find a blow-up dog? Thank you, Anaconda, for your clearance section out the front that we randomly walked into the other day. And there was a blow-up dog. We had given up finding a blow-up dog, but we did. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic Monday afternoon. I will be back this week. I'll put up my post soon about this week, but it's all going to be quick dinners this week. That's the focus. I want to inspire you with how easy it is when you really don't feel like cooking dinner because it's late or you're exhausted or tired, how quick it can be to be in and out of your kitchen making amazing food in your Thermomix. So that's the plan for this week. I will get my picture up and show you that later as well so that you guys know what's coming ahead and you can tap in with what interests you. But otherwise, guys, take care. Let me know if I can support you with anything, with a demo, getting a Thermomix on the bench. Just questions. That's what I'm here for. So take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.